What's going on, everybody? Kyle here from United Softwash. I hope you're doing good. I appreciate you guys tuning in. Today I want to do a quick video and I want to talk about washing older homes, but more specifically I want to talk about historic homes. So let's jump right into it. All right. Hope everybody's doing good. It's your boy Kyle McGuire from United Softwash. Today, we're talking historic homes, guys. So we have a beautiful home here. This house was built in 1835. So we got an old one here that we have to take special care, give a little bit of extra TLC when it comes to washing a property like this. Been a long weekend. Your boy's freaking tired. Had a long Saturday yesterday. Did 4 properties, and today's Mother's Day. So getting this house cleaned up for this customer right here. Been doing more and more historic homes, guys. This is the 4th or the 5th one this year. Not a lot, but more than I used to do. And there's a lot of things you have to look at whenever you're washing an older house like this. One, it's going to take a lot longer to wash because you're doing a little bit more property protection, so it's going to eat into your timeline, so you need to price accordingly. But just like any other house, even new construction, you're looking for the same things. You're just more apt to see it on a house like this, guys. So let's go up here. I'll show you guys the house real quick, and I'll talk as I kind of walk around, and we'll point some things out. All right, guys, I wish you saw more houses like this nowadays. You know, the way it's constructed and stuff like that. Beautiful home right here, double-decker porch with fans. This building is really cool, guys, because right now it's serving as, they call it the artmosphere. So a lot of really special art things around here. You can see this clawfoot tub right here that they've painted, put flowers in. So obviously we cover that up with some plastic, not to kill those flowers. You got some artwork right here on the floor, so you got to be very careful with that. Even the bench and stuff is painted. So really cool property. You can check it out right here. This is a historic registered home. Walter R. and Alyssa Smith Moore House, 1835. But some of the things you guys want to look at whenever you're looking at homes like this, guys, is one, the paint. So in a lot of cases, you'll see that the paint is definitely degrading. It's falling off in certain areas. Sometimes it might be chipping off and stuff like that. So you definitely have to be very careful with the amount of pressure that you're applying to the house, just like any other house. But you have to do a little bit of extra care with a house like this. Another thing that you want to look for is dry rot, because in a lot of instances, you know, sometimes these historic homes aren't maintained the best. They're just so old that there's going to be dry rot all over the house in different nooks and crannies and stuff like that. So be careful with the dry rot. The last thing you want to do is blast out a piece of the house and stuff like that. Then you'll have to be replacing wood. Another cool part of the property, I watched this external building right here, this detached building. It's like a barn. It has roll-up doors on the other side, but Clayton Family Massage actually operates out of this building. So if you need a massage, hit them up. If you're in the Raleigh, Clayton, Garner area, I'll actually give them a shout out real quick. There you go. But back to what we were talking about, guys. So we addressed paint that's flaking off in a lot of instances, and we talked about dry rot. So you'll see that often. I've seen it at almost every historic home I go to. Another thing is electrical, guys. So in most cases, the electrical is definitely outdated in these homes. You'll see it updated in some, but you got to be very careful here. So we were real careful around this little elbow joint up here where their incoming power is coming in. Another thing you want to look at is exterior outlets. So your outdoor outlets right here, you can see this one, it is not covered. It doesn't have that weatherproof cover. It was actually broken off right here at the hinge. So we taped off about 8 of those on this property. Backside of this house, you can see this large tree right here. Backside of this house was absolutely covered in mildew. It was disgusting. So right up there above the roof over this covered porch right here, It was all green and black up here, green and black up there, and green on the other side of the chimney. So definitely took a hot mix to get this place cleaned up. I applied a house wash mix twice. It still wasn't budging, so had to kick it up a little bit. So got to be careful with that stuff. Lots of plants out here. Their hydrangeas were already dead, but you can see some purple flowers back there, purple flowers. So just a lot of things to be careful with when you're washing properties like this, guys. So one question I'm sure I'll get is, how do you get jobs like this? And the answer is pretty simple. Just like any other job you'll get, guys, if you continue to market, you know, if you might want to throw some keywords out there on your website or on Facebook, anything you're doing online to form that presence and let people know what you do. You could also do ads for it. You could do Google ads. I ain't going to give you all my secrets on how I get the leads, but there's definitely ways you could do paid advertisements to attract customers like this. This place right here is very local to me, so I believe I think they found me organically on Facebook, if I remember correctly. I did this estimate probably 2 months ago, and they were waiting on the pollen to drop and stuff like that. But you just got to stay on top of your marketing, guys. Continue to advertise. It's that time of the year. But houses like this are no different in terms of getting the lead, guys. You just have to work a little bit harder, do a little bit of extra property protection to keep this thing safe. So once again, some of the things that you're always going to see at houses like this is going to be flaking paint, dry rot, outdated electrical or electrical outlets that aren't covered properly. And let me think some other things. Nooks and crannies, guys. You can see a lot of, let me zoom in up here. How I was talking about how they don't build houses like they used to. There's so many details on houses like this. That's why I was saying it takes a lot longer to wash, so make sure you're pricing yourself accordingly, because you're going to spend more time on a property like this. But long story short, you just have to take your time, guys. Let's say you're getting some leads, right? And you get someone that calls you for a historic home and stuff like that. You definitely have to, depending on how long you've been in the game, maybe you're new, you really need to work on, one, your sales pitch for every lead you have, but you want to work on your verbiage, and you want to learn those keywords to throw out there that really lets the customer know that you know what you're talking about. So knowing the chemicals you use, reassuring them that it's all low pressure. Speak educated. Talk about the outdated electrical. Talk about the outlets. Talk about the things that you're going to do prior to coming out here and working. Talk about taping off doorknobs, keyholes, metering cans, electrical outlets. All of those things are going to give your customer peace of mind, especially when it comes to a house that's built in the early 1800s, guys. I believe this customer got extra estimates, but one thing I will do, and I will continue to do when it comes to special projects like this or roof washes and stuff like that, is I will kick other people's ass when it comes to closing jobs like this, because so many people are lazy nowadays. And I get it. If it's a cookie cutter house, you could easily quote it online. But if you're quoting jobs like this online and not in person, I guarantee I'm going to take that job every time, because I'm letting the customer know what really needs to be done to protect the property and the plants and stuff like that. And it just gives them that peace of mind, guys. So I feel like I'm rambling. I'm going to get Medusa set up. Got a big day tomorrow, 5 jobs. It's a big week. Every day is a big day. So I'm freaking tired. Definitely got some changes and stuff coming with the company. Got some things I want to do, some changes. So I will keep you guys updated on all of that. More videos to come. But stay out there. Keep grinding. Stay safe. And I will talk to you guys later. Peace. Guys, one last thing. It's been a couple days since I just made this video or filmed that original part of the video out there at the job site. And I'm just like, man, you're an idiot. You forgot to say one of the most important things. One of the things I was struggling to think of in the moment was water intrusion, guys. So houses that are built, especially like old houses like that in the 1800s, they're not sealed like new constructions homes are today. People that built that house, they didn't go to Lowe's and buy a prefabbed up door frame and door and stuff like that. Some of these doors at older homes like that, you'll see large gaps underneath. It makes you wonder, you're like, y'all might got bugs or something, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm just joking, but in all honesty, there's gaps in doors like that, window frames and stuff like that. There's a lot more areas where you have the potential for water to come in whenever you're applying your chemical or you're rinsing the home, or just like that painted front porch area where they had that like globe painting on the ground. That was filthy whenever I started, and I did a lot of chemical, a lot of rinsing in there. I had to be very careful. I keep water dams on the truck where I'll put it in front of the door. That way I can prevent water from flowing into the residence. So just one more thing I wanted to address on older homes with doors and windows is water intrusion. So definitely do a pre-job inspection before you go out there and start spraying that water, especially with some of these high flow machines. You could definitely flood some of these areas. So I'm freaking smoked, guys. It's been a long day. Had several jobs today, and it's one of them days where I feel like I've been in the sun too long. My brain's fried. So about to go in here, make some lemonade, and chill out in the AC. I will talk to you guys soon. Y'all take care. Peace.